Avalanche is fast becoming Asia's blockchain for stablecoins and payments. Things are developing fast in Asia and Korea is leading the adoption of Avalanche. Korea is moving fast to bring stablecoins, payments and real-world finance all onto blockchain, and Avalanche is the backbone. From Korea's first one-back stablecoin to new payment rails and custom L1s for banks, festivals and real estate. Let's break down everything that is happening right now and look at why this is all shaping the future of digital finance in Korea, Asia and beyond. So first up, let's take a quick look at what we mean by a stablecoin. Now a stablecoin is digital cash that runs on the blockchain. Every coin is tied one-to-one to real money, like in this case the Korean won, but it moves instantly, transparently and at low cost. This makes it perfect for transactions on-chain as the value is constant. And what are real-world assets? That just means bringing things we already use, money, property ownerships, even tickets, on-chain as tokens, whether they can be transferred securely with full compliance and speed. Now I did do a full deep dive video explaining what all these are, so if you want to know more details about how Avalanche is leading the way in tokenizing RWAs, I'll add the link to that in the comments. So what are the big announcements coming out from Korea? First up, we've got KRW1. Now Korea has its first bank-backed stablecoin, KRW1. It's regulatory first, designed to comply with Korea's upcoming Digital Asset Framework Act. It's going to be setting a new benchmark for compliant stablecoins. KRW1 is also multi-chain and programmable, and it's built to run across blockchains with compliance modules at the smart contract level. But what really matters here are the use cases, things from everyday spending to institutional finance. KRW1 brings the Korean won into the digital future. For individuals, there's going to be everyday payments, things like coffee, shopping and microtransactions. Travel and tourism, there's going to be seamless spending across Asia without FX fees. K-culture and entertainment, there's going to be instant micropayments for things like music, gaming and events. Remittances, people will be able to send money abroad in seconds at a fraction of today's cost. With KRW1, the Korean won is stepping into the digital area, delivering compliance, transparency and speed. For institutional finance, there's going to be things like treasury management, supplier settlement and cross-border trade and tokenized asset custody. It's not just a stablecoin, it's the foundation for Korea's digital finance future and it's powered by Avalanche. Then, next up, there's INEX and Avalanche bringing stablecoin payments to merchants and consumers. INEX is a lifetime 0% fee exchange and it's partnering with Avalanche to build stablecoin payment rails. The goal here is stablecoin payments that work both online and offline, integrated directly into Korea's merchants networks. Now Avalanche provides the blockchain infrastructure and INEX builds the regulatory compliance models. Together, they're showing how stablecoins can power everyday transaction in Korea's real economy. Now, the stablecoin infrastructure is live. It's not just theory, it's live and it's on Avalanche. Now, we're also seeing a number of custom layer ones in Korea with super specialized use cases. There's been custom Avalanche chains launching in Korea. Korean enterprises are spinning up these custom Avalanche layer ones to power specific industries. We've got Payprotocol, which is driven by PayFi. It's bridging Web 2 and Web 3 with a dedicated chain for the KRW stablecoin payments, easy to use and built to last. We've got UMF Korea, which is one of the country's biggest music festivals, and it's adopting Avalanche for USDT and USDC payments and also soulbound tickets. We've got WeBlock building a purpose-built subnet for real estate tokenization, bringing in property markets on-chain. Now, Avalanche's subnet layer 1 architecture is letting each industry run its own chain with custom rules while benefiting from super fast finality and scale. So what's the bigger picture here? What does this mean? Now, why is this different? Why is this the time for stablecoin adoption for Korea to actually go mainstream? Korea's upcoming Digital Asset Basic Tax is going to be the country's blueprint for safe, compliant digital finance. It's setting clear rules for how stablecoins, payments and tokenized assets must operate, and that clarity is unlocking real adoption. Banks, exchanges and enterprises are no longer experimenting, they're launching real systems. That's why KRW1, INEX's payment rails and new L1s for ticketing and real estate are all being built on Avalanche with compliance first design. Scalable custom layer 1s and super fast transaction speed. Avalanche is the blockchain that meets the Act's requirements and the foundation for Korea's digital finance future. Now, Korea's stablecoin movement and its moment is here, and Avalanche is powering it with everything from banking to payments, ticketing to real estate. Finance is going on-chain, and Avalanche is Korea's blockchain for stablecoins and payments. And what's happening in Korea could shape digital finance across Asia and beyond. So jump on, get involved, and stay in the loop with everything Avalanche is doing. Follow Avalanche on X at AVAX to see all the big announcements and the developments in Korea, Asia and beyond. You can find out more at KRW1.kr to see all about that. My name's DeFi Site, I create content around crypto, blockchain, Web3 and more, and as a member of Avalanche T1, I always focus on the Avalanche news feed. If you do this type of content, jump on, like and subscribe on YouTube, follow me on all the socials, peace out.